I never thought I would make a video about this, but today in the menu we have the new bushes that are in the horde test. And it has an issue. At least I believe it has. In my last video with the Rexkins, you could hear me complain about them, like briefly. They changed the sound of the plants and stuff like that. I don't like it. I like the old sounds a lot more. Even then, I had no idea of this actual issue that I realized a bit later. Alright, let's first explain what the real problem is and why I think this could be the death of ambushing. See, the issue isn't the sound itself or the bushes producing the sound. The real issue is the range that the sound makes. I'll give you an example. Here I was just exploring a new section of the map, just chilling, and I'm like, what is that? And small Sarah. He sees me, he realizes he's super dead if I go for him. But I decide to spare him. Didn't feel like getting him, my food was high enough, and I'm more exploring than murdering right now, so I move on. I listen closely to how far away I can hear him move the bushes. That was the baby Sarah, all the way back there. Did you hear how loud that was? Now imagine that you are ambushing. You're 50 meters away and you crouch through a bush. Like, it is way too much. I've also tested the difference between walking through them and crouching through them. And while running through them is extremely loud, crouching muffles it to some extent. As you can see, it is still way too loud. See? I'm like all the way up here, but I can hear something in the bushes all the way down there. Saw the thing go up the rock? Rewind if you didn't, but that's how far away I could hear it. Again, something on my left. Check it out. Something extremely loud. And this time, it's a galley. He came all the way from bridge. I could hear him. That is just way too much. So yeah, it's basically the range of the sound. It alerts any prey to a predator before the predator can even get close enough to spring a trap, making ambushing way harder, if not impossible. And additionally, you know, prey trying to hide or move away, good luck with that, because yeah, it's just like a dinner bell that's running through a bush. You cannot. So I think a good solution for this is to make crouching not make the bushes move as much. Additionally, fine-tune that range. And it might seem like a really minor thing to make a video about, like Nick, why are you making a video about a bush? Well, because it will affect gameplay and it will affect ambushing. Ambushing is like a really important part of this game for the jump scares and to get your food essentially, because some predators rely on it. Herrera is just one case where it is not the issue because it will jump on you and you're dead, which is also a problem in my opinion. But it's gonna be a problem for everything trying to ambush, for everything trying to hide, you know, for things just simply moving around. It's like you might as well put an alarm on their back or a red arrow in the sky just saying like it's here. So I don't really like it. And another angle that I really thought about is like why they might have done it. Like maybe it is a good move as something that could have been the primary focus of this new change could easily have been actually the horror aspect. You know, you can hear some bushes rustling and not see anything and not know what it is. And even experienced owl players will simply take premature evasive action on the sounds and then dip, may it be a Compy or a Rex, because the sound does not discriminate. A small creature will trigger the same sounds as a big one. And a smart player is not going to sit around to find out, and a new player will simply shit his pants or run away from it. So, yeah, what do you guys think of this change to the bushes? Does it complement the horror aspect by scaring away prey with the sounds, or will it destroy the ability to pull off a successful ambush on otherwise unsuspecting targets? You know? I've also taken a look at the map changes. They look kind of insane, and I really, really like them. Some people told me like there's a million bushes now in South Plains, and South Plains has been ruined, but no, South Plains is still the same old South Plains. The area that was touched is an area further south of South Plains, and it looks quite amazing actually. They also added these new bushes where Rex can hide in. You can just tell it's made for Rex, and I'm sure other big carnivores will enjoy this equally, like Allosaurus, and of course you could hide in them as a smaller dinosaur, or even nest in them, because you can see quite a bit in them. These new bushes are pretty cool, and I enjoy having them in the game. It is just really these sounds that need to be looked at again. The range of them need to be looked at again. And they need to consider making crouch trigger the sounds way less, reducing the range way less. Like, absolutely insane that the baby Sarah can be heard from 50 meters away just because it touched the leaf, you know? Um, the sound quality wise, I'm not a fan. I like the old sounds way more that we have in live version right now, but that is not really an issue, that is just a personal preference. The only real issue I see is that these bushes make way too much sound when you touch them. And I fear for ambushing no longer be possible once this becomes an actual thing. I hope they're just testing the waters and still fine-tuning it. I might jump the gun on this video and be too soon with complaining about it as they are still changing it, who knows. I hope that is the case. I guess we'll have to see. Because Rex, an ambush hunter, is not going to be able to ambush when the audio does this. If I can hear the Rex from 100 meters away, like, I'm gone. I'm gone before that thing even looks at me or even starts running at me.